What's up, everybody? This is indeed the E-Man, chilling like a villain, singing like Bob Dylan, keep it on low with some double stuff Oreos. And it just occurred to me, I never given an origin story about the special delivery show and how it all started. So it goes back to October of 2020. Nikki Blonsky, who's an actress on Hairspray, I noticed her doing an Instagram live. And this is my first time seeing it, and I had assumed that she had like some kind of special account, some fancy cameras and lighting, but she didn't have any of that. She just had her smartphone. I was like, yo, that's so cool. And she was interviewing a bunch of her celebrity friends. I was like, I don't have any celebrity friends, but I think I could do this. I mean, I know a few people, but not many. Still, that gave me the inspiration right there. So immediately I know I needed help. So I contacted my sister Jackie, and my sister Jacqueline is a genius graphic designer. She makes flyers and church programs and funeral programs, you name it. And so I said, Jackie, I'm thinking about doing a podcast / IG show, and I will need your help for a flyer or two. And she said, okay, just let me know. Cool. So just to go back, a few months prior, Dawn from En Vogue, Dawn Robinson from En Vogue, formerly of En Vogue, and Lucy Pearl, I followed her on Instagram and she followed me back. I was like, cool, this is great. And so I just communicated with her every so often. Sometimes she replied back, sometimes she wouldn't. So I established some kind of a rapport with her. So one day I got bold and I said, hey, Dawn, I'm really thinking about doing a podcast / show of some kind. Would you be my first guest? And she said, well, once you get the kinks out, once you get the equipment, let me know. That's all I needed. I just needed that little bit of hope, guys. That's all I needed, and I got it. So I noticed she was doing some Instagram live interviews, and so I said, all I have is my phone right now. That's all I need. Hey, would you be down to do an Instagram live interview? And she said, sure, December 10th, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What do you think? And I said, yes, absolutely. And she gave me that message about, 2 or 3 in the morning, because she lives in Vegas. And I was so excited, I texted my sister Jackie at 4 in the morning. I said, Jackie, I have an interview lined up. It's with Dawn Robinson, formerly of En Vogue, and I'm going to need a flyer. It's going to be at 7 o'clock on December 10th. And she replied back a few hours later because she was asleep when I texted her. And she said, okay, cool, sure. So I got to give a shout out to Jackie, man, because Jackie, she ended up making all my flyers. But that specific flyer, man, and I saw it and how she did it, the dream was coming into fruition. It made it tangible. Seeing that flyer, I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So okay, December 10th rolls around, and to be honest with you guys, I was a nervous wreck. I was second guessing myself. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't have any media training. I'm interviewing a legend here. Am I crazy? Am I really doing this? I work at a grocery store and I work at McDonald's. I was really second guessing myself, guys. Then I remembered, first of all, my sister Jackie already made the flyer. Okay, she took her time to do that. And Dawn agreed to it as well. And she was still down to do it. And I said, I can't stop now. So 7 o'clock hit, man, and I just remember being so nervous, but I was so excited at the same time. And the interview was beautiful, guys. We talked about everything from her story, Michael Jackson, Christmas. We talked about Romper Room. We talked about just life. It was a beautiful interview, guys. And I gotta thank Dawn, man, because that interview right there gave me the confidence to keep moving and keep going. And it also opened the door for other interviews. Taja Norman, my second interview, saw that interview because my cousin let her know about it. Shout out to Andre. And she wanted me to interview her. And so I said, yes, absolutely. And that's how it started. Now, the name Special Delivery, the idea, it was something that popped into my head because Dawn asked me, what's the name of your show? I said, I don't want to. In my head, I'm like, I'm not going to call it the Emmanuel Show. It's not about me. I said, Mr. Rogers. I loved Mr. Rogers growing up. Mr. McFeely was one of my favorite characters, and he would always say, speedy delivery. I said, what about special delivery? Okay, yes. And God gave me the vision. He said, you got to give a person their flowers while they're still here. And with each guest, that's what I try to do. I want to show them that they're appreciated. I don't ask any invasive questions. Okay, that's not my goal. Okay, the special part goes back to kindergarten when I was chosen to bring a snack to class, and I was scared because I didn't think anybody was going to like the cookies I brought them because they were the cheap peanut butter cookies. But my mom told me, don't worry, they're going to love them. And the teacher called me in front of the class and said, Emmanuel has a special treat for everybody. And I passed them out, and the kids loved them. Nobody threw away a cookie. And I never forget that feeling of, wow, I brought something to the table that everybody liked. And that's what I want to do with this podcast. I want to be that something that people look forward to when they're drinking their coffee, or when they're taking a road trip, or when they're jogging their mile. I want to be that. So I want to thank all of my future listeners, all of my listeners right now, all of my visionaries, everybody. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the show. And I got so much more coming for you in 2022. Thank you, and peace.